Welcome to Health and Healing Chronicles. I am Coach Versandra, your holistic health expert, and I am super duper excited once again to bring to you stories that will support you on your journey to health and healing. In this episode of Health and Healing Chronicles, we continue with our theme of creating the life that you desire, creating the things that you would like for your loving relationships, creating the wealth that you desire for your business, creating happiness, joy, peace, and love, creating whatever it is that's in your mind. And on this episode, we have an extra special guest that's joining us. And before we get started with her wonderful story, which is not only of health and healing physically, but definitely health and healing financially, I would like to just share with you a quote that I found today. And it was very powerful because it was right in alignment with what we're going to be speaking about. And this quote says, one of the strangest things is the act of creation. You are faced with a blank slate, a page, a canvas, a block of stone or wood, a silent musical instrument. You then look inside of yourself. You pull and tug and squeeze and fish around with slippery, raw, shapeless things that swim like fish made of cloud vapor and fill you with living clamor. You latch onto something and you bring it forth out of your head like Zeus giving birth to Athena. And as it comes out, it takes shape and tangible form. It dips on the canvas and slides through your pen. It springs forth and resonates into the musical strings and slips along the edge of a sculptor's tool onto the surface of the wood or marble. You have given it cohesion. You have brought forth something ordered and beautiful out of nothing. You have glimpsed the divine. This quote is from Vera Nazarian from the book The Perpetual Calendar of Inspiration. And now for our very special guest who is on the line with us, I would like to introduce you to Laura Lockhart. Laura is joining us because she is an absolute expert when it comes down to financial health. And she is also the CEO of 1111 Spiritual Colonies and Retreats. Hello there, Laura. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I am absolutely amazing too. And thank you so much for joining us on this early new day episode of Health and Healing Chronicles.
Oh, I am glad to be here.
Awesome. I know it's been a long day for you because although we met only about a month ago, I've learned so much about you in a short period of time. And what I know more than anything else is, as you said, our meeting was not by chance.
No, absolutely not.
Sometimes you just never know. Yes, you're right. It's just amazing how sometimes we look at things as, serendipitous. We see a sign, something that says call here. And that's what happened with me. I saw this sign and I said, okay, let me just make this call. And it's not something I would normally do. And there I found myself in your office. and we got a chance to do some dibbling and dabbling into the whole idea of financial health.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. So what I would like you to do, because we're talking about creating here, and we're at the end of the year, as far as the Gregorian calendar is concerned, and we know that that's not the only calendar that we're dealing with. And if we look at the galactic calendar or the Mayan calendar, we know that the year begins, what is it, in July? I think it's in July. So we're talking about the Gregorian calendar for now, and we have less than 2 weeks in it.
I can't believe how quickly the years pass.
That's what I'm talking about. It's just, swiftly we went through 12 months. And we know that many people get to the end of the year and they begin to make New Year's resolutions. They look back over their entire year and they look at things that they were able to accomplish. They look at things that they want to accomplish in the new year. And one of those things is always, always, always more money, more money, more money, more money.
That's true.
So tell me, with your expertise in the financial services profession, I know that you meet with people all day, all night, and you are assisting them with their finances. And what I wanted you to do is just give our listeners a little bit of an idea of how you actually support people who are looking to do something different than what they've done in the past with their finances. Maybe they have a goal of purchasing a new house. Maybe they have a goal of starting a new business. What are some of the things that you would suggest that they do to be prepared for making that leap?
Well, we have an amazing program at the office that helps people that just want to either clean up their credit to purchase a new house, and we have lending programs for that, all the way to people who want to create a new business that they've always wanted to have. We actually put the business packages together, and we carry them through from the very foundation of building a business, from business licenses, all the way to lending funds to them to purchase maybe a brick and mortar or purchase equipment and materials that they need to make their dreams come true. So I really have an amazing job because I get the opportunity to help people fulfill their dreams and their desires.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You are a dream facilitator, because it's one thing to just have something in your mind, and that is the beginning of the manifestation process. We talk about that a lot here on this show because we realize that it is a process. You can't have a dream fulfilled unless you have the dream first.
Exactly.
But the real deal is that people, sometimes have the dreams, but then they don't understand that they have to team up with experts that are, in specific fields that can help them move from the thought, from the idea, from the dream, and then take baby steps, if you will, because sometimes you have to move slowly. Other times you can leap, you have to be prepared for whatever it takes. But whatever you're doing, when you have that expert supporting you and, kind of guiding you along the way, it makes it so much easier. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh my gosh, it really does. And I see so many people every day. They may set up their corporations and their LLCs, and they've already gone out and they've done it on their own, and then they try to go get a business loan, for example, and they can't do it without connecting it to their personal credit, which may or may not be a good credit score at that time. And what we do is we go back in, if they already have a corporation or LLC, and we help them learn about what business lenders are looking for. We actually help them restructure their current corporation so that it makes it a beautiful package to put before the business lending agent, so that when they go back to get a business loan, they can get the loan without it being attached to the personal credit. While at the same time, we can clean up their personal credit and get their life back online to buy that house or to, maybe take even a dream vacation that they've always wanted to take. So we have a lot of things in our pocket to make their lives better and more fulfilled.
Most definitely, most definitely. And what I really loved is the fact that you guys have a, pretty much a 360 approach. You don't just look at the whole, the credit part alone. You look at all of the financial aspects that a person would need to have taken care of so that they can live and sleep well at night, knowing that they are not in financial trouble. And so you take care of the taxes. You also have services that support people who need non-traditional financial support, like your what do you call them? You call them your different kind of lenders that are non-traditional, not just your banks.
Right, the investors, the personal investors.
Yeah, because I think you guys do, you work with angel investors, you work with people who maybe, there's so many different ways, because, back in the day, there was only just one or two types of loans you could get, family and friends, you could reach out to people that you haven't maybe burned in the past. And you can get them to give you a loan, and then you could go to the bank, and that was just about it, for a lot of people. But now you get very creative, and there are people, there are businesses, there are entities that want to help people to achieve their goals and reach their dreams and stuff. So you connect these various people and entities with the folks that you've already taken the time to help them get that credit rating or score, that whole profile, that financial profile together. And that's what I really love. I absolutely love that. And I've got to talk about your other side of the work that you do, because this is Health and Healing Chronicles, and we know that healing finances is important, but those retreats that you offer, tell us a little bit about how you got started with 1111 Spiritual Colonies and Retreats, and what do you see as your future goals for that?
Well, the ultimate future goal is to have 1111 spiritual colonies and retreats all over the world. That will be a place where people can, A, either come to live in a community of like-minded people, or B, come and visit a community of like-minded people. We will have all our own facilities, our own restaurants, our own schools, our own way of living. And actually, the hope is to have a moneyless society. So we were going back to trading and all of that good stuff, homegrown products and animals, because of kind of where the society has gone today. And to build that throughout the world, starting with something as simple as getting people to know who I am and what we do. We do weekend retreats and week-long retreats to deal with spirituality in all of its greater ways, helping people remember the truth and empower them and help them grow and expand and truly live life the way that they were created to live. So we have retreats every 3 to 4 weeks. Our first one is in January, January 22nd to the 24th in Pine Mountain. We're really excited about it, and we are even more excited about the fact that you are going to participate with us. It's everything from couples retreats to women's retreats. We do absolutely everything to bring people back into alignment with their powerful self.
Oh, yes. That just reminds me of our conversation there in the office earlier this week, and we were discussing the truth, It is so important that we definitely help people to acknowledge and just be reminded. You said it right there, be reminded, because we know the truth deep down inside of our being. But, sometimes we just get, the illusions appear more real than the truth itself.
Absolutely.
And this sustainable community, I see it. I can see it with my eyes open, because actually, I guess I see it with my heart, because, I feel it as you speak about it. And I see that it is something definitely needed. And I believe that the people who are looking for such a community are open and ready for it, because the time is now.
Oh, it is.